Hello and welcome back to the Olympia Dynasty. We are here in Week 10's preview. Let's go ahead and jump into last week's preview, starting with the injuries actually. So we are getting close to the return of Christian Armstrong. He is listed as questionable for this upcoming week. I don't think we'll see him just out of an abundance of caution. But Rutherford and Eddie Jong are also nearing towards the end of the season, probably will be back in time for conference championship or the bowl game. Let's go ahead and start with the comment here from Freeze Dry, and this is actually on Week 8's win over Kansas. 50-point win? I don't think so. Hashtag Olympia strong. Well, how about next time we make it a 75-point win? How's that sound, Freeze Dried? Let's go ahead and take our final comment here, and this is from Mallory. Latu had a great game. Sometimes it's fun to do so well. Yeah, unfortunately, Latu has not done so well during his time in Olympia, but he had a fantastic game. I think he's been stepping it up. I don't think he's remotely challenging for that starting spot yet. When Armstrong comes back, it's his job to lose. And frankly, I think when Wesley Dunmore comes back, it's his job to lose even over Armstrong. So, unfortunately, I think Latu still finds himself buried on the depth chart. I'm not sure how that looks for his future. But he is playing better as of late. Starting off the high school playoffs here, we have Herriman versus Highland, a rematch actually of last week. And let's kick things off with this Emmett Cole run where he was just spectacular. Valentino Martinez then rolling out the lefty, throwing a dart down the field that's caught. And really this was just a complete revenge game here for Herriman. Valentino Martinez put on a show. Razzie Scott Boyle did everything he could here. Makes a nice tackle covering from safety position. And then a bad pitch here to Justin Bright, but Justin Bright shrugging off tackles, getting back to the line of scrimmage. It doesn't end up gaining him many yards, but that is an effort play. Valentino Martinez again just dotting everyone up. Here's a pitch out to Emmett Cole, and a nice run for him, just running through contact. Now pitching it out, Justin Bright. Justin Bright gets to the edge, and with that kind of speed, you're just not going to catch him until he gets down the field here. Safety's coming over. Again, Razzie making a big play. And then maybe the biggest play of the night for Razzie, stopping the touchdown here. Unfortunately, wouldn't matter. Herriman would score anyway. They were on a warpath here, a mission to get revenge and make it to the semifinals. 30-3 your final score. Again, Martinez headed to Miami and Joel Fitch headed to Oklahoma. I'm hearing rumblings of Emmett Cole to North Carolina State. We'll see next week. Now the other quarterfinal game, this was West Jordan versus surprise Pineview, who really snuck in. Didn't expect that. West Jordan, of course, we don't have any scouts or we don't have any recruits we're looking at from them specifically, nor do we have Pineview, but we wanted to get their footage in. And how about this from the sophomore quarterback? I'll have to learn his name after this game because he had a fantastic game. Look at this throw in the window here in between two defenders and then dropping back, rolling out. Not super athletic, more of a pocket passer. Nice throw down the field. And West Jordan just was too much. Pineview's miracle season kind of ran to a stop here. 42-13. Of note, punter Stephen Gonzalez still not committed, but he is considering Olympia. Let's go ahead and jump into the playoff picture at this point. That means Lone Peak will now be seeing 4-seed West Jordan, and Bingham will match up with their oldest rival Herriman in the semis. Looking forward to the preview for next week. We're going to take a look here, and Iowa State comes in having a pretty letdown of a season with 4 losses, and especially they started 3-0, beat Penn State, and then just dropped 4 straight, and it hasn't really even been close. I think this is another team where we should get the W here, but they're a better talented team than their record shows. They could very easily be 6-1 or 5-2 rather than 3-4. Something that I think we see, and we'll take a look at the top 25 here. There is a team now sitting at number 3 in the nation, Utah State. 8-0. They've got a game next week. I think they can win against winless West Virginia, who we just beat the brakes off of. I think Utah State right now is looking at win over us and get into the championship game. We'll see. Of course, Olympia's starting to climb the ranks ourselves. Maybe we can actually make some noise down the stretch of this season. Looking at the Heisman watch, we have a Clemson quarterback currently leading. It's really been a volatile position all year, who's number 1 in the Heisman. And then players of the week will not go to either Utah State or Olympia. looking ahead to Iowa State's team here, and I think this is a team very beatable. They've got some good wide receivers. Their offensive line is very good, so that's the one thing that concerns me. I don't think we'll be able to get a ton of pass rush off on them. But their defense is definitely not the strongest. They've got an okay front line. Their linebackers are okay at best. And I think the best part of our defense that we can really exploit, their secondary is very weak. We will see if we can go ahead and beat Iowa State and continue climbing our way back into potentially the top 10. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great rest of your week.